Alright, it's been a fat minute since I've done one of these, so hey guys, welcome back to another plugin showcase, where today's plugin showcase is sponsored by TutorialCreator. It's an amazing plugin that allows you to create tutorials throughout your Minecraft server. It can be for anything, for an SMP server, for a minigame server, factions, it doesn't matter. This plugin fits in anywhere. It can help explain what your server is mainly about and how players can interact with it and learn everything needed. This works in any way possible. I'll try to put out a few examples so you guys can understand how it works and everything within it. I have Wolfwood to help me out here today. It's a very simple plugin and it has so many features. I'm going to name 5 of them right now. So there's an all in-game editor, reward players for reaching a certain point on the map, show titles / subtitles, and configure the exact timing. There's so much configuration, you have no idea. Right click a villager to start a tutorial, and 100% configurable. And I mean it on that point. I'm going to explain to you guys everything you need to know regarding the plugin and all its amazing features. Before we start, I'm going to go ahead and put a list of every single feature that this plugin has. Alright, did you see them? Great, because that was a lot. So let's get started. So the best way to begin this is I'm going to show you a very simple and the best way I can explain on how to use the plugin. And to start off, we just have a few small examples here. So all I'm going to do is make it teleport to one location, teleport to another location, and then teleport you back to the spawning location. That's it. It's going to be very simple. So to start off, you could do /tutorials, and that will show you all the current tutorials you have. I deleted the example one because it's not necessary, but you do have such things as reload tutorials, reload config, and for save tutorials. I recommend saving this because you don't want your tutorials to be deleted at the end of the day. So you have the next buttons in case you have a lot of tutorials, but I don't think any of us will reach that many tutorials unless you have a highly advanced full minigame network. Of course, if you do, that's amazing. But what we're going to do now is /tutorial without the S, and then we're going to give it a name. This is how you create your own tutorials. So I'm going to go ahead and give it the name of block. You'll understand why later. So in here, you have allow /exit command, click to deactivate. So this basically allows you to run the command /abort in order to leave the tutorial at any time. And then you also have delete tutorial, spawn villager, info, test tutorial, add action, and change cancel location when the player uses /exit. So this basically is relevant to this one. Just keep that in mind, it's really important. We're going to go ahead and start off by creating the villager, of course. All we got to do is stand in location, face where we want, and then do the tutorial again with your name, and then it will open up the exact menu. Of course, you could always do /tutorials itself, and it will show your tutorial here, but I just find it a lot simpler just to do /tutorial and the block. By that, we're going to go ahead and spawn villager, and we can either use the chat to type in the location, or use the current location we have. So I'm going to go ahead and just spawn it there, and we need to give it a name. So this is not going to be as relevant, but you can give it any name you want. There we go. We have a simple villager, and then we can shift, right click it. It'll give us some more features such as make name tag visible or shorten name tag visibility. And we also have the info, and if we want to delete it. It's pretty simple like that. I really like the feature you have a villager in general. Of course, you could always run it off an NPC using command NPC and citizens, but it's on you. I just like that this is implemented in the first place. Now to start off, we need to create certain actions. What we're going to do, first of all, is go back into it, and we're going to go ahead and add an action. There are up to a few actions so far. We have chat clear, delay, player command, teleport, sound, teleport relatively, teleport the player to its current position, message, title, and so you have all of those that you could run. Now, what I wanted to do is when you click it, you're going to be teleported here. And I want to give a nice small delay. So you're going to be looking at this crafting table. So /tutorial, and then I'm going to go ahead and add an action. We're going to go ahead and put a delay of 3 seconds before you're teleported. And then we're going to go ahead and add the teleport feature. Just teleport to the current position. And I must note that every time you use the delay feature, your player will automatically be frozen. So great. Now we're teleported. And I want a name to appear. So I'm going to add another action. I'm going to go ahead and use the title. And we're going to put, this is a, and we can even add color code if you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a nice blue. And then we got to add a subtitle. And I'm just going to put a white crafting table. how long do I want it? So I want it to fade in for 1 second and then stay for 4 seconds and then fade out in 1 second. That's a total of 6 seconds. So I want the next action to start after 7 seconds. And that next action will be teleporting to the next location we have. Of course, you can do this however you want. I'm just giving out examples. So we're going to go ahead and do tutorial again and teleport the player once more. This is a very simple way that I'm explaining, so please keep that in mind. So after that, going to go ahead and just add a title, put a nice color code. Let's go, this is a, and then subtitle will be, I want it to fade for 1 second, fade in for 1 second, stay for 4 seconds, and fade out for 1 second. Pretty simple like that. After that, we're going to go ahead and add another delay of 6 seconds. And after that, I just want it to teleport you right back here. So tutorial, add an action, teleport, and that's it. Pretty simple like that. So let's go ahead and test it out and see if it works. So of course, we're just going to click it. It stopped freezing us. 3 seconds will pass, and this is a crafting. Woeful. God damn it, Woeful. Oh, great. Let me try that again. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and allow Woeful to start it off. Go ahead, Woeful. Wait, no, don't do it. All right, so Woeful is testing it out first. And there you go. He was teleported after 3 seconds. He's going to stay here for about 6 seconds and be teleported away again. There are permissions, so you don't have to see players, which is a nice feature. So as you can see here, he's teleported, and after that, he'll be teleported right back here, where he can finally move without any issues. So I'm going to go ahead and test that out as well. We're going to wait 3 seconds, and we're going to be teleported like we commanded it to. This is a crafting table. We can leave with the board or /exit command, and then we can get teleported again after 6 seconds, and this is an inner chest. Pretty simple like that. After a short bit, we're going to be teleported once more, and we're out free. It's super simple like that. I really like this plugin because you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Now, right there, we just did something really, really simple just to explain to you guys how it works. Now, what I'm going to do is create a more advanced one with more teleporting, more chats, and everything with that. It's going to be a bit more speedy, but hope you guys can keep up and create more advanced things on your own after the tutorial. Alright, so like I said, this is going to be a bit more fast, so if you want to keep up or if you want to follow the tutorial again, just start the video from the beginning, but let's try to do this. If you, I'm sorry if this part doesn't explain too much, but I'm going to try to do something a bit more advanced regarding the plugin so you guys can see what you can truly do. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and just create one. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add an action. I want the player to, first of all, get their chat cleared, and I want it to have a title. Beautiful. I want it to fade in for 1 second and stay for 3 seconds, and I want it to fade out for another 1 second. That means it's going to stay here for 5 seconds in total. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and add an action. It's going to have a delay of 6 seconds until it starts the next events. Great. We've done that so far. And after that, it's going to teleport you right up here, and where you can see all this current location. Set a title, Great Lake, and I'll make this. I don't want anything, so what you can do is to put a dash, and that will not put anything. If I'm putting the correct one, I believe it's the dash or an underscore. And after that, I want to stay for 1 second. Well, I want to fade in for 1 second, stay for 4 seconds, and then fade out for another 1 second. That means 6. I'm going to go ahead and add one more action to this. Now, there are placeholders for this. Let me point you that out. But I'm just going to put a bunch of gibberish because I don't really mind what it's going to say. I just wanted to perform the actions I wanted. So I'm just going to go ahead and Google and put up some random word generation. We're just going to go ahead and place this. You can color code it. And I'll even make one word, snack. Okay, that's great. I'll make the snack be a nice blue, purplish. Add another action, which is going to be a sound effect. I'm just going to use the standard one that it's giving as an example. So you can even add sound effects. That's a really cool benefit of this. So I'm going to go ahead and add entity player underscore level up. There we go. So I added a sound effect. And these are the current ones just for the first level. As you can see, you can really go advanced in what you want here. You can even test it out. But I don't want to test it out. I'm kind of relying on myself right now. Next, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. I don't want it here anymore. I'm going to go to the next location. For that, I'm just going to come in here into this nice dark forest, and I guess I'll call it the Twisted Forest for now. Like I said, I'm just showing off the landscape and what this plugin can do. So we're going to go ahead and do /tutorial_landscape. But as you can see, I didn't add a delay. So with that, I'm going to add an action delay of up to 7 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and add another action. I'm going to add a sound effect real quick. I'm going to add another title for 1 second, say for 3 seconds, and another 1 second. Really simple like that. I'm going to add another action. I will even make it run. So with that, I can do %, and I'll make it give a diamond, for example. Give player diamond. Really simple like that. Next thing I will do is just add a delay. So I'm going to add up to 5 seconds delay. I'll even make it 10 seconds so you can actually see it works. So you can actually see that it works. And after that one, I'm just going to go to my last location and finish it off around there and make it teleport back to spawn. And I'll even add the location where I want it to spawn in case people abort it without being complete. So I want them to see this mountain right here. We're going to go ahead and do /tutorial_landscape one more time. Add an action. I wanted to put a title, Big Hill. Like I said, this is not relevant to anything. I'm just showing you guys what this plugin can do. For that, I'm going to add 1 second, 5 seconds, and then 1 second again. Hopefully you can understand what I'm doing here. Next, I just wanted to do another sound effect. I'm just going to do the same sound effect. Of course, there is a wiki in all the sound effects. I couldn't find it myself again today, but there is. I'm going to add another action. I'm going to go ahead and send a message and say, that's a big hill. There you go. Pretty simple. After that, I want to add another action, the delay of 7 seconds until you get spawned, moved again. Great. Now we added that. 7 seconds. You're going to be moved all the way to this next position. But I think 7 seconds was a bit too much. I don't want it to be 7 seconds. What we can do, it's pretty simple. We're just going to go back to tutorial landscape, right click it, and there's some more actions in here that you can actually. So of course you could always test the action, move it to the left or right. So we have the title, sound effect. This is all relevant to what we're doing right now. And we can even set a permission for that. That's amazing. So, well, that's not what we want. So we're going to go ahead back. We deleted that action. Now what we're going to do is add another action, set a delay of 3 seconds. After that, I'm just going to move it back into my current position where I was, which was right here. And we're going to go to tutorial landscape and just add one last location. So we're going to add a delay of 2 seconds and then just allow them to teleport right here. And then add one final action, which will be, this is a lot what I did right here. And this is how advanced you can really go. The developer, of course, is adding more features as you want. And I really think this is cool. So, of course, you guys got to check this out. We can go ahead and test it out, but I don't want to test it out right now. I want to add the villager. So we're going to go ahead and add a villager right here. And there we go. We got the villager. I like that they changed the skin. It's not always the same thing. And for the last thing we can do, is /landscape again. And change the location. We want the location to change right here every time they try to board it. That's great. All right, so let's test this puppy out and see how well we did. So I'm going to go ahead and click Bob. It removed the chat as intended. Ready to see some beautiful landscape? Yes, I am. Let's go. We have the Great Lake and even says the donated snack experiences the fussy purchase. It even has the blue that we highlighted. That's great. We get teleported to the Twisted Forest and we even get our diamonds. That's great. We're getting all the sound effects as well. That's everything. Shut up, cow. And then we're going to be teleported to the big hill with the text, that's a big hill, teleported 2 times and back. Hope you enjoyed. That's really simple like that. We got our diamonds, we got everything we wanted, all in a nice package. And I did do a few mistakes, but it was super simple to fix. Say, for example, if I forgot to add a teleport. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that teleport. And say, for example, I forgot to add a teleport in that area right after the delay, but before the title, all I have to do is right click it and add a certain action to it. I could either add to the left or right. These right here are informing you that you can insert them to either left or right. So I'm going to insert to the left and add a teleport. So I'm just going to add it for his location just for test purposes. And just like that. It's super simple. All right, Wolf, you want to do the outro?
Sure. Smack the like button harder than I'm about to smack Diamond. There you go. smack harder than that. Yeah, subscribe, turn bell on, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a YouTuber. Yeah.
Yeah, you tried, buddy.
I tried, but I always fail. Can we actually try a good one? Let's try. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you go leave a like down below. Subscribe to Diamond, leave a like, turn the bell on, and all that good stuff. Yeah.
And make sure to check out the plugin description down below. Other than that, hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm Diamond, he's Wolfo, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.